Good morning, students. In our earlier discussion of chapter number 9, Administration of the State, we had seen how the three main organs, that is, the first one we discussed in detail, the first organ, that is the legislature, how the governor, the council of ministers is appointed, MLAs, and now in the part 2 discussion, let us see what are the functions of the governor. Governor invites the leader of the majority party to form the government. He administers the oath of loyalty to the constitution and of secrecy. So when the oath is taken, he administers the oath. He calls the legislative assembly in session and also announces its adjournment. What's the meaning of adjournment? To end. Every bill passed by the state legislature has to receive the governor's assent. However, many bills require his prior approval. A bill undergoes 3 readings in the legislative assembly before it is passed. Following this, it is sent to the governor before it becomes a law. If a bill is not signed by the governor and is sent back to the Vidhan Sabha with his suggestion, then the MLAs have to debate on his suggestions. The revised bill is sent back to the governor for his signature. The next is, in an emergency, the governor can issue orders called ordinances, and he can also appoint the judges of all the courts that work under the High Court. He informs to the president about the functioning of the state government. So we can see that these are the various functions of the governor. A bill has to be signed first by the governor, has to be approved by the governor. The next, we move on to the chief minister. The chief minister is the head of the council of ministers, a very important position in the state government. He or she is also called the CM. Let us see the functions of the chief minister. Allotting various portfolios to different ministers for the effective administration of the state. As I earlier discussed with you, that the state has different portfolios. Ministers have different portfolios to take care of the health sector, the education, science, research, technology. The next is calling for meetings of council of ministers at regular intervals, supervising the work of every minister and guiding them, informing the governor about decisions taken by the council of ministers, forming a new council of ministers if necessary. If a need be, he can also form a new council of ministers. The council of ministers frames policies for allotted subjects or departments related to the state government and executes it. It also introduces the bill in the legislative assembly. The finance minister of the state introduces the budget in the legislative assembly. So, it is the function of the finance minister to present the bill in the assembly. The work to be done is divided between the state and the central government. So we all know that the administration is done at the local level, the state and the central level. The state government functions at the state level and the union government functions at the national level. So let us see. The difference between the state and central government is the area in which they function. Therefore, the responsibility of a state government is limited to the particular state. For example, the work of the Gujarat state government is limited to its boundary, whereas the central government takes care of the entire nation. The functions and powers of the state and central government are divided into 3 lists: the union list, the state list, and the concurrent list. The subjects included in these lists are mentioned in the constitutions. So, when these lists are mentioned, the subjects are mentioned. The union list includes the subjects handed over to the union government are included in the union list. There is a list of 97 subjects that is related to census, relations with foreign countries, defense, finance and banking, election, formation of laws for citizens, railways, telegraph, post, insurance service, sea, air road, rail route, nuclear power, etc. are included in the union list. So as the central government has to take care of the entire nation, it has to work under various sectors, various fields. It may be finance, it may be foreign relations, it may be banking, it may be railways, telegraph, post, air routes, rail route, nuclear power, etc. Whereas the state list includes the subjects related to the state are enlisted in the state list. There are 66 of them. The state government makes the laws with the help of legislative assembly and the executives of the cabinet. The list includes health, agriculture, forest, local self-government. Concurrent list. The union and the state government both can form laws for it. There are 47 subjects: prevention of crime, revenue of tax, diverse, literacy, industry, employment, electricity, etc. are included in this list. So, this list has 47 subjects. The Legislative Assembly, Marina and Imran and the other students of the school were very excited about their trip to Gandhinagar, the capital of Gujarat, where they were going to see the Legislative Assembly. After the security check, they went upstairs. There were arrangements made for visitors from where they could see the Grand Hale downstairs. Seating arrangements for the members of the Legislative Assembly was made in that meeting hall. On that day, a current issue was to be discussed in the Legislative Assembly. Usually, in a Legislative Assembly, the MLAs can express their views during a question-answer session. They can ask questions and give suggestions. The members give their feedback on the issue being discussed. Then the concerned ministers answer the questions and brief them about the measures to be taken to solve the issue. So we can see the picture where the question hour session is going on, discussion is going on. We often come across in television or in newspapers the decisions that are taken by the chief ministers and other ministers in order to run the government while taking a decisions about thinking it. Then, with the permission of the MLA in a democracy, the MLAs can question the chief minister and the other ministers and discuss about important matters. They can even take decisions regarding financial matters and decide on the expenditure to be done in different areas. When the Legislative Assembly is in session, any of the MLAs can ask questions. The Speaker manages the Assembly and one requires his or her permission before presenting anything. So, we have seen that the administration of the state works under the state level, and then the question answer session is held in the Legislative Assembly. Then the chief minister, the council of ministers, they have the different portfolios. They take care of the different portfolios and they work in their sectors, in their fields, in their areas. And we have seen that the major issues are discussed in the Legislative Assembly. The question and answer session is held, and then the chief ministers, the other ministers also discuss and they take a decision and MLAs can also question the chief ministers and other ministers and discuss about important matters. Matters related to finance are also decided in the Legislative Assembly. So, we have seen that the Speaker manages the Assembly and requires the permission before presenting anything in the Legislative Assembly. So, the Speaker holds the important position in the Legislative Assembly. So, children, remember, the Speaker has an important position in the Legislative Assembly. So, children, up till now we have done, let me summarize the points. First, we started with the administration of the state, that is how the administration of the state is done. Then we came to the main issues, then how the government works under the government has the three organs, the legislative, the executive and the judiciary. Then how the Legislative Assembly is formed, and how governor appoints the chief ministers, and how the chief minister appoints the council of ministers, and they take care of the different portfolios, as the central government has to take care of the entire nation. There is the union list wherein he has to work under different sectors. Then we have the state list wherein the issues related to the state are included, and then we have the concurrent list which includes the issues related to both, that is the union and the state list. So we have seen here that the important issues are discussed in the Legislative Assembly. So children, go through the textbook. I come to the end of part 2 discussion of chapter number 9. With this we complete the first semester syllabus and go through the chapters we have done up till now. Any doubt in the question and answers, we will be solving in the live session. I will be going live. I will be informing you previously. Please do check the calendar of the Microsoft Teams, and we will meet in the live session and clear the doubts. Till then, thank you.